for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. A couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams, 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, This is still a tough team to match up with.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Man. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time, it's Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commander. It's his second touchdown of the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Once again, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
One quarter in the book. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one. Oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Give him 13 on that screenplay and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Now Walker. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll throw out of the gun. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
He gets that to his big target, Fant. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Second down and 3. He'll look to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are back within 4. It is 14-10. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
He will have the Commanders' first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this.
Ready. Let's go now.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Perry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's dropped off for Walker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. He'll drop to throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one is caught by Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6.
Here we go, set. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Go.
They'll go again with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Here's Akers, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Commanders are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll complete it to Barner. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He's down inside the 10, a gain of 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it with Walker. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Walker. He slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Seahawks back within 7. It's 24-17. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Yep. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Reichard good with the extra point. So even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down.
60 Bison, 60, take go.
Akers. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Rocco leading.
2nd and 6.
Go.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Daniels now on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll send a tight end in motion. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On second down, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Let's go. Ready.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Check go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
On the ground, it's Akers. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's right side. Taken in by Trevor.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They motion the slot man left. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Commanders about to send this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again, Daniels. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
A quick slant on the money to McClure. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.